lovely audience. Now you're probably wondering yourselves, did you hear me? Did the recording work? I'm going to redo my intro. Hello, my lovely audience. And anyway, this is what if Deku was the Death Star. What do I mean by this? He can hit you so hard that you essentially explode. He has the ability to supercharge an item and then flick it at you, but the supercharged item travels at Mach 3 and is able to turn essentially the Empire State Building into a pile of rubble. But Deku can only fire once every, 5 hours. And to balance this out, Deku has the ability to summon little TIE fighters. These little TIE fighters actually look like just ordinary drones, except for the whole TIE fighter sound and shape, so they don't look like ordinary drones, but they are, except they shoot lasers. So let's get on with the what ifs. Deku's born completely normally until he opens his eyes, which glow green, like the pupils and the area in your eyes with color. Those glow green, whilst the rest of his eyes are black. Why? It's because of the unrivaled energy that's stored within Deku. Like, he has enough energy inside of his body to fuel the whole of Tokyo for 7 years. And that's from him eating a single breakfast. Like, this kid has so much energy, it's unimaginable. And what he does with this energy, he can turn a coin into a railgun which destroys every major landmark on the planet at once, and makes it so that earthquakes happen everywhere. That's the level of, destructive power Deku has. And in all of my other what ifs, I haven't given Deku all for one. You see where I'm going here? In this what if, I am making Deku as overpowered as I possibly can. Why? Because I have not had an overpowered Deku except for Ultimate Toe Pick. And no, I cannot resist an Ultimate Toe Pick like that. And let's get on with the what if. Again, ordinary buff, glowing green eyes. Now we're on to the part where Bobko is bullying a kid, and you, my audience, gets to pick said kid, and said kid will be the ship. Okay? Okay. And, yeah. It's either any girl in the show or Mei Hatsume. So, if you don't want to vote, if you don't want to pick a girl, then I'll just default to Mei Hatsume. Okay? Okay. And I'm talking to my audience here. Now, Deku. What does he do? Summons a bunch of TIE fighters to deal with it, because he doesn't want to kill Bakugo. You really think those puny things can destroy me? No, I just don't want to turn you into a pile of ash. You really want to know my power? Deku takes a stone and flicks it straight in the sky, which essentially is about 1,000 times harder than when All Might punched the Nomu. Yeah. So it creates a shock wave, which destroys glass, buildings, everything around Deku, except for Deku. Like, he has one weakness, which is basically impossible to get to. Said weakness is hurling him into the sun, because I'm not giving him the single exhaust port. They really should have just... Can I just talk about Star Wars? Instead of them having an exhaust port, they should have planted a mine at the center of the thing, you know, where its reactors are, and then escape dramatically as the reactors would explode. They shouldn't just give it a singular, you know, point, a single hole, a single exhaust point. So yeah, I'm making it so that Deku has to be hauled into the sun to die. Bakugo's body immediately goes limp, because he can't exactly deal with the amount of, you know, energy that was released while Deku flicked up that rock. Like, it hit a space station and went on going. Like, it's still going. It is still going. Okay, it's now out of our galaxy. I really can't go on, otherwise I'm gonna be here for an hour. So in any way, Bakugo has shat his pants. Everyone around Deku has shat their pants. The teachers have shat their pants. All Might has shit his pants. Why? Because the shockwave happened throughout all of Tokyo. Everyone in Tokyo felt that. Everyone felt that atomic bomb go off. The city goes into lockdown thinking they're being bombed, when in reality it was just Deku. With the ground being ruined and somehow everyone surviving, this is anime. So, anime logic, I guess? That's how everyone survived? In any way, literally everyone is terrified at this monstrosity known as Deku. I mean, I'm cutting over to All for One. The shockwave hits and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh my goodness, is All Might here?" No, sir. One of our spies reveals that this 4-year-old just flicked a rock up in the air. Okay, find me that 4-year-old, find me that 4-year-old, find me that 4-year-old. I don't think I'm gonna be able to handle that power, so I'm just gonna keep it with him, but I'm gonna teach that kid so he works for me. Like, I will make it so that it works for me. Why? Because I don't think my body could sustain that. Especially after this injury of All Might, that All Might gave me. But I could not sustain that energy. I want you to find that kid and convert him to my side. Well, because if we don't and he becomes a hero, he might just damn well become the world's strongest hero. All caps. Yeah, Bosco's walking away, horrified. Slow. He's just running. Bosco's goons, they're running in terror. Deku helps the kid up, and said kid is horrified, but is also grateful, but is also terrified. Everyone around Deku is terrified, and he doesn't give a bother. Now, I'm cutting to the beginning of the anime, the actual beginning. Teach, no one in this class could beat me. That's why I'm going to UA, and all of you are going to be Lonely D-Waker, Ranka's sidekicks. Boo! Ah! You're so bad! Rubbish, Katsuki, blah, blah. The rest of the class would go. As Deku would just say this. You want to test that, Katsuki? Okay, excluding Deku. Really. You know Deku means useless. And I'm pretty sure I could turn everyone in this class to mush if I really wanted to. As Deku would let out a portion of the energy stored inside of his body in the form of kinetic force, as everything in the room begins flying to the walls as the walls crumble. Okay, we get the point. Now please don't kill me. Fine. Just don't say you're the best when you're not the best, Katsuki. I mean, Deku is being a little cocky here, but why wouldn't he? He has the power of the Death Star at his fingertips. I mean, if he really wanted to, he could snap like Thanos. Instead of it being everyone turns to dust, everyone is blown to bits. And this is when he doesn't use his singular shot. Because when he does use his singular shot, it's like all hell breaks loose and transforms into a single rock or coin. Or just pellet. And, yeah, that's why I'm ending this off. I really just wanted to make an overpowered Deku. Goodbye, my lovely, lovely audience, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.